Hey everyone, you may have seen this code before but don't know how exactly work. In this video, you'll be mastering this CSS shorthand property. To understand the shorthand property, we have to understand CSS flex grow, flex shrink, and flex spaces. So let's give an example. Alright, here we have simple code. As you can see guys, here is my index.html. We have a container, a 3 item, and inside this style.css we have a container and item. There we go. So display flex is here and padding, margin, and background color. If I see, as you can see, here is a lot of space. So if you want to fill up all space, then what you can do, since we have added here display flex, so if you add here flex grow property, that's going to be 1, and you can see it's take all available space. There you go. And how flex shrink work? If you add here flex shrink, let's say 0, there you go. After add flex shrink 0, if you set here with, let's say, 200 pixel, and as you can see, it's not shrinking, it's getting overflow. To get rid of this thing, what we have to do, we need to add here flex shrink 1. There we go. After adding flex shrink 1, now it's not overflowing. Whenever our screen goes medium or small, there we go. Now it's totally responsive. If we add here 0, then it will be overflow, just like this. Another property which is a flex braces, so you can add here flex braces inside this same and child 1. There you go. We have added here 100 pixel. So how does flex braces work? So it define 100 pixel before shrinking and growing. As you can see right now, here is 100 pixel. Whenever it's shrinking or growing, there we go right now. So whenever you shrinks, and then it will be 100 pixel. If you add here 20 pixel, there you go, that will be 20 pixel no matter. So there you go. Right now this 3 is same, but whenever is shrinking, now it's 20 pixel. This is a basic example. You can add flex grow inside this child 1 as well. So let's add here flex grow 1, and if I add here, as you can see, it's growing 1 time. So if you add here 2, then it will be growing 2. You can control by adding child 3. There you go. So this way you can control responsiveness. And another big example and big use case of flex basis, which is, let's say we have more div for different width, as you can see. So how we can control this thing? So let's say if we add here, we have added here flex basis. Let's say flex basis, and if you say here 0, there you go. It's now trying to fit everything. So remove this flex grow, remove everything. Now it's not, since we have a flex 0. So let's say add here flex grow 1. Now trying to fit everything. So now it's totally responsive. So if you just add here, don't add flex basis, as you can see, it's not the actual width. So if we add here, you can see the difference between flex basis and without flex basis. And so you can combine here, you can add here shrink, there you go, 1. You can shrink as much as possible, and after that what you can do, you can combine these 3 and make it like flex. You can say here 1, which means flex grow 1, flex shrink 1, and flex basis 0. There you go. Oh, this way you can make your website totally responsive. Thank you very much. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe.